updates on the amendments being passed, and if they do/did, what does that mean? So a lot of the fixes actually did go through today. So there's a 2-week waiting period now before those fixes are implemented on the network and they're adopted and pushed. And then at that point, I think that they can start doing, some of the other stuff that has been outstanding, permissioned dexes and permissioned domains, which are two big things for institutional adoption of the XRPL. I think that all of that should happen. These should go through in the next 2 weeks, so we'll call it 128 when those get passed. And then I think shortly after that, the other ones will meet their vote requirements, which is 80% plus 1, or about 28 validators that are voting yes. Then there'll be another 2-week period before those are implemented. But on the other side of that, outside of any more fixes that need to be pushed for the network, I think that they'll probably move on to voting on XLS 64, 65, and 66, which are the most exciting amendments that I've ever seen, personally. Those are the ones that I'm most excited for here in 2026. So excited that we're moving forward, excited that we are going to see those fixes pushed likely in the next 2 weeks, and likely by the end of February, the XRPL is going to be ready for institutional adoption on the mainnet. So I don't know if that tells you anything, but and there are permissioned ecosystems that can already utilize XRP to settle, and they already have all the smart contract capability for AML, KYC, all the stuff. But if you did want, mass institutional adoption by a lot of counterparties utilizing the same network and infrastructure, you need zero knowledge proof, you need permission domains, you need permission dexes. I think the other reason that Brad probably wasn't as upset as Brian from Armstrong is that the XRPL could be used irrespective of how the Clarity Act is drafted. It can be curated to any of those things because they haven't, they have the digital identity, they have credentials, they have KYC, AML, KYB on chain, but they haven't gone through oversight and a lot of the stuff that's going to be required for how the regulation's drafted, and they can draft the amendments to meet those things on chain, so the XRPL sits at the forefront of adoption for that. And again, Ripple can only propose amendments. It has to be all of the validators. They run 3 of those that are the validators that everybody else knows who they are and vote for the amendments. There's lots of nodes on the XRPL, but the UNL validators are the ones that pass